Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often...
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 29-yard gain, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
Buying some time right. His first throw is an interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Just getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Dak now from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Running right, it's Williams. Keeps away from one. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Williams on the carry. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
1st down, here's Dak. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Here we go.
Go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock. That is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd and goal, Prescott. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone. But the defense...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get their first points of this game just before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down throw for Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yo.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is brought in at the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Turpin with a return. Showing a little burst so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pick up at 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now a toss running left with Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Top of that play, Trenton Simpson.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Absolutely fires this one right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
12 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got Andrews. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's looking for Mark Andrews. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Complete to Henry on the check down. He's out in the clear. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Racing down the left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Ravens.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this one does not go far.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Ravens leading by 7. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Looking to throw. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by a loop. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
There you go.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back on the fringes of field goal range. Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Going play action with Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down. They're going play action. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one hits for 30. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Tracy on second down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Yep. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Starting from the 5. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And that is the end of our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie and can take the lead here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens literally won up that opening touchdown drive as they take a 7-6 lead here. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get a win-win.
This finds Bellinger. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Henry running to the left. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens all set to go, and we are off and running from Baltimore. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning to the left. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Giving them 8.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time, but with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the. Got good go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Running left, it's Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. St. Brown in motion right. After the interception, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
A gain of 36 yards.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. That is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 34 yards. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the end zone, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And, Charles, something you have to be aware of as a QB. Once you get back to that back line of the end zone, you sort of have to go into survival mode.
Yeah, but he's still between the tackles, so if he tried to throw it away, it still would have been 2 points.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Oh, some strong running. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
And they'll run it with Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180. Nice shot. Sit hot.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a short gain here down to the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibbs. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Again, it's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Goff looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Ravens 9.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The give right side for Gibbs. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Bear in mind, that was wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Well, this is caught by Williams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
been on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective,